the average number of people in a pool is 35 with a standard deviation of 4 based upon a sample of 64 people. We obtained an average of we got an average of 36.5. Do we believe the mean has increased?
One-tailed.
Do we believe the mean has increased? Hey, wait until you get your notes caught up. The average number of people in a pool is 35 with a standard deviation of 4. Based upon a sample of 64 people, we obtained an average of 36.5. Okay? So do we believe the average has increased? And then we need at an alpha of 0.01. At an alpha of 0.01. Okay, you got to have the alpha value. So hypothesis test, right? So what's our hypothesis? Our hypothesis is H naught, the mean equals 35. The alternate, the mean is greater than 35. How do I know greater than? Going up. So what's my area look like? Here's 35. Okay? I'm looking for this critical value right here, right? That's the critical value that I'm looking for. This is my reject H naught area. This is my do not reject H naught.
Is that 36.5 or 35?
35. Okay? We don't even need that on there. We'll take that. Go ahead. Alpha equals 0.01. Increased. At. Okay? Everyone okay on the problem before I go on? Okay. So that means this area here is 0.01. This area is 99. All right, is everyone by that? My alpha is my error, right? Alpha is my error. Okay? So my error is in my reject H naught region, 0.01. So now I have to find my critical value. How do I find that? Inverted norm, 0.99. So inverted norm 0.99 is 2.33, I think. Is that right?
Yep.
So this is 2.33. So now what do I have to do? Compute my t statistic and compare. So now I compute my test statistic and compare. So what is my test statistic? It's the average that I found minus what I believe the mean to be, standard deviation, square root of n, right? Square root of n. So in this case, what's the average? 36.5. What's the mean? 35. What's the standard deviation? 4 square root of n, which is 64, right? So 36 minus 35 is 1.5. 4 divided by the square root of 64 is 8. So that's 1.5 divided by 0.5, and that is equal to 3. So 3 then is my test statistic. So my test statistic is 3. Where's 3? 3.0 is right there. It's to the right of my critical value. 3 is in my reject H0 region. So if I'm willing to accept an error of 1%, I believe that the mean has increased. I believe that it is no longer 35. I believe that it has gone up based upon my sample of 36.5 and 64 observations. So lastly, we have to find the p-value. P-value is right here. That is that area that's the break-even point on the alpha, right? That alpha value which we don't know which way to fall. And that's going to be, p-value is normal, CDF, 3.0, comma, 10. And 3.0, comma, 10 is going to be 0.003 or 2 or something. That's going to be pretty small. 0013. So 0.0013. So that then is my p-value. Everyone okay on that? Now, if the samples, everyone get that notes caught up? So if the sample size were less than 30, and the standard deviation were unknown, what would we have to do? What would be different in that problem? Only the critical value would be different, right? That's the only part of the problem that would be different. You have to find a new critical value, and it'd be based on what? T distribution. Okay. Okay, so write the same problem down again, exact same problem. If you want good notes, write the exact same problem down.